Rudy Gobert, make the argument, best defensive player in the NBA. As the ball is up, the game is on. We'll have a chat about that as this game continues as the Clippers win the tap. Clippers still looking for their first score. Lou Williams tries to give it to them, and it's Bogdanovich with the rebound. Clippers squad over the last couple of weeks, they play with a lot of heart.
Brian, as good as their record is and what they've accomplished so far, it's kind of interesting when you look at some of the stats. We'll see Donovan Mitchell.
Morris for three. Got it coming into tonight. He did 16 of his last 22. Williams splits a pair of defenders, tries to float it up himself. Oh my! He followed his own miss over the top of Favors and taps it home. Williams splits a pair of defenders, tries to float it up himself. Oh my! He followed his own miss over the top of Favors and taps it home. Williams splits a pair of defenders, tries to float it up himself. Oh my! He followed his own miss over the top of Favors and taps it home. His defense and his offensive rebounding more than I can remember. Right into the hands of Beverly. Clippers do have numbers if they push. Jackson finds a wide open Lou Williams for three. The Czar and I were closer than any defender, and the Clippers now lead by 5.
He came off that high screen, stopped, and he was a good 3-4 feet behind it.
Lou Williams into Zubac. Oh, punching it in with the right hand. And the Clippers lead by 2. Lou Williams zigs and zags his way to his left. Jumper is true for Lou. He has 7. Off the bench for Utah, that is. Lou Williams misfires there. One of the 2 players to do that in league history. It is never too early for coffee as he gives it to Senior. Loses his footing, a whistle and a foul will be called against the Utah Jazz. And Utah leads by 5 despite the fact they're shooting only 36% from the field. Lou bump going up, a whistle and a foul. And that'll be the second on Oni for Utah off the bench.
Now, if you're saying why would he call a timeout this early into the quarter, because you can't let this Utah team get a time. He gets that feeling that they're getting a little bit too far ahead.
2 free throws for Lou. He has 9. Niang given space and lets it fly. Lou battles for the loose ball. Great screen from Zubac. The floater for Lou is good. He has 11. Lou gets a screen, another one from Zoo. Drifting to his left, hoisting up a 17-footer. It is not there, and Gobert has the loose ball for Utah.
Just believed him, trusted him, and get more minutes.
Coffee into the paint to the rim. Oh, and lays it in. Instant brew from Amir Coffey. And the 2 longest tenured Clippers play a game of catch. Lou moves to his left, dumps it to, oh, a lob to Zoo. How about that? And the Clippers lead 37-34.
Never went back up a second time. He just caught it and finished.
They are really beginning to develop a nice little synergy between the 2 of them. So this year, Lou pulling Zoo aside in a game and either expressing frustration or being very happy for the play. Lou colliding with defenders but doesn't get a whistle. And that is a crime of passion by Lou Williams. Lou colliding with defenders but doesn't get a whistle. And that is a crime of passion by Lou Williams.
Fortunately for the Clippers, the pass was a bad one.
20th in the league in turnovers is Utah. Lou gives that one away. Had done a great job of protecting the ball the last couple of times out for the Clippers. Clarkson, who has the green light.
One of the things you look at is points in the paint between these 2 teams. Lou pulling up, stopping and dropping, step or 2 above the foul line area.
Puts up a 3 with a good look. Gobert has the loose ball. It'll be Utah ball to start the 3rd quarter.
And then reduce the number of turnovers that they had.
They can handle the turnovers, but keeping those other guys quiet will be tough as Ibaka juggles inside and turns it over.
Tried to prevent him not being wide open.
Bogdanovich tries to back down on Lou, and Lou comes away with a defensive play, crossing over O'Neal from the wing to the lane to the rim, and in what a play by Lou Williams.
Tried to prevent him not being wide open.
Bogdanovich tries to back down on Lou, and Lou comes away with a defensive play, crossing over O'Neal from the wing to the lane to the rim, and in what a play by Lou Williams.
Crosses over, never breaks stride. It looks easy when he lays it up.
Gobert misses the dunk, a whistle and a foul. And 16 for Mitchell. Lou moving to his left, 20-footer, wiggles out.
Donovan spins out of trouble. That time the ball tapped away. Jackson was there. Matt, you mentioned running downhill. Royce O'Neal a little bit late. Patrick Beverly has a word for him.
Ingles off the dribble, whips it to O'Neal. What a pass, but boy, not a great effort there by O'Neal. Clippers lead by 1, hanging on here in the third quarter. Lou to Ibaka. Oh, off the window and in.
All the difference in the world trying to get the ball up, elevated, and over the top of a small defender for Clarkson.
9 for Clarkson off the bench. Lou with time in the corner. Drives around O'Neal, tries to get it to man, pass deflected, another giveaway. With only 7 or less seconds off of the shot clock. Oh, another steal by Lou. Gets it ahead to Coffey. He takes it to the cup and lays it in. With only 7 or less seconds off of the shot clock. Oh, another steal by Lou. Gets it ahead to Coffey. He takes it to the cup and lays it in.
The self-serve, Brian. I mean, I know that Amir gave you a shout out today. You're gonna be humble.
3.5 to play in the third. Lou Williams challenges, favors. Oh, a ferocious follow from Ivica Zubac. Clarkson, full head of steam, gets downhill. The floater, no. Rebound tapped over to Lou Williams. The Clippers looking for the tie, perhaps the lead with a 3. He's forced a couple of turnovers as well. He has been magnificent so far tonight. Lou looks inside of traffic. Broadcasters jinx in place. And the turnover, number 16. Clarkson, good defense by Coffey, but elevates and misses. Coffey contends for the loose ball, but it's Lou Williams who tight ropes the baseline of the Clippers' control, down by 2. See the pace picking up here in this one. A zig and a zag for Lou Williams. The jumper misses, and Rudy Gobert reaches out for rebound number 12.
You can do it a couple ways, Brian. Obviously, you got to start at the defensive end with stopping the layups in front of the rim. Looks that they've been giving Utah. There's another one at the rim, finished off. Starts right there at the defensive end.
We've got Coffey and a breakaway, stripped from behind by Niang. A whistle and a foul, and Amir Coffey will go to the free throw line. But I tell you what, to need to play smart basketball, nearly flawless the rest of the way. Mitchell gets down the lane, hit from behind, a whistle and a foul will send to the line.
Up behind the three-point line.
Clarkson invited baseline by Coffey, comes up firing and misses. Lou Williams has the loose ball. Clippers trail by 50. Lou leaps and leans. O'Neal with the rebound. Clippers shooting 43% from the field. Mitchell has the loose ball.
Brian, maybe we need to give Gobert a little credit for the screens that he's been setting to open up his teammates, because he goes out, gets right up against that defender.
Clippers were the ones that were dumbfounded because the Jazz would win that game, ultimately the series. As Lou Williams tries to fire over the top of Gobert, it is blocked.
The team or guys within the team being positive with each other. I think their head coach, Tyronn Lue, was very positive. I watched him each time out as the team came off the floor.
It was in the preseason that Kabengele really looked good on the floor. We haven't seen that same aggression and activity from Fee.